You are what you eat. Everyone here knows about that famous food, right? Well, that's exactly what today's discussion will be on. My name is Kevin Ray Emmanuel. I am a student at Venus University, and today I'll be presenting to you on the topic of dun, 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 the effect of different diets on people's nutritional status and habits. Before we begin, I would like to say thank you to the school for providing a space and giving me the time to present this very interesting topic that I find that everyone here would I'd like to listen to now. So, in today's presentation, I would like to cut the presentation into three different parts. So first, we're going to talk about the different diets that was tested in our research. Then we are going to look at the habits of different people with different diets, and we're going to look at their nutritional states and how their body composition is basically like. Right. So for the first part, different types of diets. What do different people, different types of diets do? What do they eat? Anyone here knows any clue? Yeah. So in the world, there are many different types of diets. However, for the purpose of this research, there are four main diets that we are looking at. So we have vegans, we have pescatarians, vegetarians, and omnivores. Basically, the participants that were tested had consumed at least their diet for at least about a year. They followed it strictly for 1 year. So this data can be rest assured it's probably good. Right, so let's start off with a very, very common diet. So common that I think you and I are on. The omnivore diet. So the types of food listed above, can anyone guess what do omnivores eat? Yeah, I heard some people say everything, which is exactly correct. We omnivores eat everything. So for our research, we had 27 females and 16 males that were conducted, and total of 43 people. So moving on, next one, vegan. Do they eat plant products? Yes, but you don't think they consume any of those? Yeah, no, you're probably right. And for this experiment, we have 37 females and 70 males, making a total of 53 samples. Further on, to vegetarians. So, vegetarians, same like vegans, they do consume plant products and they do not consume fish or seafood, nor do they consume meat. However, the difference is in their dairy consumption and egg consumption. Vegetarian diet can actually be separated into three different other diets, which are lacto-ovo, lacto, and omni. So for the if the as you can see there, if the name of the vegetarian diet consists of lacto, means they consume lacto, which is dairy products. If their name consists of ovo, which means they consume eggs. Now, the next one is pretty much quite new, pescatarian diet, and I'm not sure if anyone really knows about it. So in the pescatarian diet, um, they consume like vegetarians. They consume plant products, dairy products, and eggs like lacto and ovo. However, in addition to that, they also consume fish and seafood. But same like them, same like vegetarians, they do not consume meat. For example, we have 24 females and 4 males. Making total sample of the meat. So now we're going to talk about different types of diets effect on habits. In the research that we did, there are four different aspects, and that was actually. But since we're in a high school environment, I'm going to keep it safe for school and go for the two that you might actually be beneficial and actually age appropriate, which is how much sleep each person gets and how long did they exercise weekly. The data we received from the participants via questionnaires. Right, shall we begin? So, exercise level. There are pescatarians, omnivores, vegetarians, and vegans. That is the rank. And this is pretty much you would expect pescatarians and omnivores to be first two, vegetarians and vegans. But you might think that's probably because of their meat consumption. However, pescatarians and omnivores also records a high amount of sugar consumption. So that's probably where they get their sugar level. Moving on, sleep. Sleep, we can see that vegan has the longest amount of sleep, followed by pescatarian, omnivores, and vegetarians. However, I'm not going to explain this any further because the data is much close for everything, but this is just the data to show you. Now, moving on, we're going to talk about the nutritional status of this thing. And for high schools, I think there's like two that you might want to really know about, which is BMI and body fat percentage. So this data was taken from an in-body analyzer, which is just basically different frequencies to know your body composition. So for body mass index, omnivores, for vegetarians, vegans, and vegetarians, So omnivores and pescatarians, probably this just came from the same result. The fact that they consume more sugar, probably that's where they get their carbs. However, vegans actually they aren't really far off from pescatarians, like 0.5, I think. So I guess that's from the fact that they consume higher amounts of protein as well. So that's where they get their carbohydrates and well, be fat. But overall, the numbers aren't greatly different. But yeah, that's based on our data, basically. So moving on, by the fat percentage, you will expect omnivores and pescatarians to be top two. However, the first one is actually vegetarian, followed by pescatarian, omnivores, as well as number four, we have the vegans. Vegetarian might be high because they do consume a lot more vegetable oil compared to omnivores, but omnivores also consume animal fat. So not really a correlation. However, we're gonna there's no really correlation between the fact that you eat meat and the fat in your body. These as the references that we use for our research, and I'll try to end this presentation with saying this statement. Whichever diet you choose, as long as you know it's proper and you know what your body needs, it's pretty much a good diet. Because other researchers, nutritional wise, say that vegan are the worst because they do not know what they do. They just eat plants. However, if you're a vegan and you know what you're doing, you know what you're eating, which is actually a good thing. So your body wouldn't actually be destroyed. So it's basically you are what you eat, yes, but it doesn't really matter what you eat as long as you eat correctly. Because vegans can still be healthy and vegans can also not be healthy. Well, so yeah, that's all for my presentation today. If anyone would like to ask any questions, I'll take them now. Thank you.